Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Finally 50, where I'm taking you on my journey to turning 50 this year and bringing you along with me as we try to be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. I have a video podcast that I film once a week, and this is my little recording studio in the corner of my bedroom. So I was already here filming a podcast episode. I'm like, while I'm cute, while I'm dressed, let me just keep going. Speaking of, this is what I want to talk about today, starting over.
Even if you're tired.
If you needed a sign, sis, this is your sign. It's not too late. It's never too late. Even if you don't feel very motivated, even if you don't feel ready, you're just tired. But that don't mean you can't start. And I just wanted to impart to y'all something that I wish that people had told me years ago, which is that starting over doesn't require a brand new personality or a brand new house or brand new outfit or a brand new person, brand new money. It really just requires one first brave step to say this existing reality isn't good enough. So if you're watching this at 50 plus and you feel like you've missed it, you've missed your time, you missed that one special moment that you had that was going to change everything, or if you just feel like you don't have the energy to rebuild, which I've felt many times, this is for you. This is for you. Something I've learned as I approach 50 this year is that tired doesn't mean that you're done. Yeah, I feel tired. Y'all, I feel tired. I'm tired right now. I just got done yawning. I edited it out though. You can still start stuff and be tired. You know how on Instagram you can see all these memes and it's like, it looks cute on Instagram, like just start, sis. But the reality is, and it has been for me too, I've started and restarted many things. I'm starting Finally 50, this new channel, even though I'm still pretty tired pretty often from being in perimenopause and just parenting 3 kids and just life in general. I'm still healing. I'm still in my healing process, but I'm still starting something. I really want to change my life. I really want to change my reality. I really want to change my financial reality immediately. And I'm still too tired to fold all the clothes that I'm looking at in front of me that y'all can't see. And I think that's why a lot of us, and why I haven't started things that I've wanted to, and why I've put off things. I think the reason why we don't is because we feel this tiredness. It's not because we don't want to be better. We don't want better for us, or we don't want better for our kids. It's just because we're exhausted, overwhelmed, likely overstimulated. And that's okay, y'all. We're just humans. So I had to reframe it for myself, and let me reframe it for you. You're not behind. You are allowed to recover and be in recovery. I'm sorry, my cat's booty is in y'all face. And for me, I have had to realize that recovery is part of my rebuilding. It doesn't mean I'm a failure. It just means I'm recovering from a life of, for me, a lot of trauma, setbacks, disappointments. I mean, we all have them. And it doesn't mean we're a failure. It just means we're literally rebuilding. I also feel like society plays into this. There's a lot of ageism, especially for us women. There's that whole she's washed up, she's done, she can't work. I mean, even the fact that it's hard for us to get back into the workforce. That's why there's so many YouTube channels out here for women over 50 that are like, I'm literally driving for Uber because I can't get back into the workforce. Or for me, I don't know if I could, but not even wanting to, feeling too tired, too exhausted, too overwhelmed, too overstimulated, perimenopause symptoms going hard, and feeling like my mental health is just not an allowance for me doing a full-time job no more. And so society got me feeling like I'm kind of a waste of space. A little bit. I don't believe that, but y'all know the messaging that's getting pushed out about older women. It just feels like the narrative that's being pushed is that like we missed some sort of deadline and now we're just supposed to shrivel up and become old cat ladies, which is really funny considering my cat is literally on my lap right now. But yeah, it feels like there's just some sort of like weird invisible timer or something. And so we're just be like, oh, my timer went off, so I'm just going to give up. Yeah. And I really hope that you don't give in to that feeling of it's too late for me, because I didn't give into it. And I'm so glad, because the way that ageism has us conditioned, I just really want us to reject the conditioning. I don't like that the way society pressures us, like, well, don't rock the boat and don't do too much. Don't be too much. Be grateful for what you have. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But the truth is, y'all, you don't really need energy for the whole journey. This is something one of my best friends said to me a few years ago. And she was like, Grace, when I was starting my master's degree, she's like, you don't have to get your master's degree every single day. You just have to do that step for that day. Like, don't feel like you have to have energy for the whole thing. Don't think about the whole thing. It did, in fact, take me 3 full years to do it. And if I had thought about that or even knew that when I started, I might have been too scared to start. But I just try to think about it one day at a time. I just have to do the things I can do today. Don't psych yourself out on all the energy you're going to need. Even just starting this channel, when I have a whole other YouTube channel it's too broad, it's not niched, which is why I want to do this one, because it's niched for women 50 and over. I have a podcast that takes up quite a bit of time and energy as well. and I just started back working again in the last week, but I'm working from home and it's part-time, FYI. But if I thought about how am I going to have the energy for my job and for my podcast and for my other YouTube channel and for this new YouTube channel, if I thought about that, I'd be running for the hills, y'all. Just think about energy for the next set of tasks. That little piece of advice has helped me a lot. So here's how I try to do it without burning out. I think of it in steps. Step one is make things smaller than I think they need to be. So I don't think about like, I want this big new career. I want to live in a new city. I want a whole new body. I want a whole new career overnight. I try to think about it in steps. Starting over for me means I want to start a YouTube channel for women 50 and over. I'm going to do very short videos, edit them lightly, and try to post one a day. Keep it brief, keep it simple, keep it value based. Another thing for me, starting over has looked like just asking my kids to help out more. That felt so controversial to me. I felt like they were going to be like, you are burdening us. They don't do nearly enough, y'all. So for me, I had to be like, they got to help more. That's something I'm starting over. My whole point is starting over can mean things like getting your apartment clean, which I'm also working on, by the way, making the appointment that you've needed to make, asking for help, telling the truth. Like just think about things that are kind of small little steps on the way to something bigger that you've really wanted. You know, that whole statement, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single small step. And as cliche as that sounds, it's true. Doing small little steps is sustainable and it's not weakness. Also, this is not something I've ever done well because I have ADHD and my brain just doesn't work like this, but I highly suggest you pick one area of your life to choose to start over and not your whole life. Don't be like, I'm going to fix my relationships, my marriage, my whole house, my money, my health, my purpose. Like those are all just, it's too big, sis. It's too big. Pick one thing and maybe hone it even a little bit more. My word for 2026 is rise. Go back and check out my video where I talk about the one word that I chose and how I came to that and help you choose one word for the whole year. So when I think about health, I'm trying to think about how can I rise to the occasion a little bit more in my health, not change my whole body. How can I take one more 5-minute walk a day, one more 10-minute walk a day with my weighted vest, not, charting out a 12-month plan to walk 50,000 miles, asking yourself, how can you get 1% better, every day or every other day with a certain specific thing? Not perfect, just better. How can I start something and just do a little bit every day or every other day, as opposed to how can I achieve perfection? Also, y'all, let it be said, we are too damn old to be trying to chase hustle culture. Y'all, we are not doing grinding at 50 plus. I mean, grinding, working 24 hours a day. And I have to be really careful of this because I do really enjoy creative things like this so I can get really caught up, just like I've been doing this for the last several hours. But it's a Sunday afternoon. My kids aren't here. I'm trying to take advantage of it. But I also enjoy doing this. What I'm realizing that consistency beats intensity at every step. And I'm trying to learn that even with this new channel, especially while you're healing and while you're trying to figure out aging, just figure out how to be consistent and not Gary V. And my last little point about this that I think is something else that has really helped me is realizing that not every day I'm going to believe in myself. Honestly, it's taken me a long time to get to where I am with how much I believe in myself, but I have to really work on my mindset in terms of writing it, scripting it, meditating on believing in myself. And there are some days when I don't, or the days that I'm really struggling with PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and I'm really feeling depressed because I'm about to start my period. I have to remember, girl, this is temporary. You're not always going to feel like this. You're going to feel better the next day. And just keep it moving. Just keep it stepping. Just keep doing what you know you should do. Don't argue with yourself and don't talk yourself out of anything, especially when I'm in a depressed mood. And if you feel like you're running on fumes, sis, I relate, but it's still not too late to start over. Even if you're tired, there's small things we can do to make our lives better. We can start slowly and messily. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can start over at any point, even when it's hard. We can do hard things. We really can do hard things. You can do hard things. I can do hard things. So you can start. And if no one has told you lately, let me tell you that I'm proud of you for still wanting more and still believing that more is possible for you at 50. It just feels like the world wants us to not believe that. And our resistance is that we are not going to believe that or live like that. So if this hits you in any certain way, comment below that you're starting something. Tell me you starting today. Tell me you're starting small. Tell me you starting something. Gotta be starting something. Gotta be starting something. And let me know what you're starting. Is it something that has to do with your health? Something to do with relationships? money, your home, purpose, etc. Let me know. Anyway, if you want more videos about being 50 and rebuilding our lives and being the best version we can be, stick around for daily musings and please subscribe and like this video as well. And I'll see y'all in the next upload. Bye.